As we age, the part of the brain that signals thirst becomes less sensitive, which means you can be genuinely dehydrated without ever feeling thirsty at all. Most advice just says, drink more water, but today we're doing something different. 12 meals, each one built with hydrating ingredients cooked directly into the dish, so you're getting fluids even on the days you forget to reach for a glass. Number 1. Cucumber and yogurt soup. Cucumber is roughly 96% water, making this cold soup one of the most hydrating dishes on this entire list. Blend 2 peeled cucumbers with a cup of plain yogurt, a small clove of garlic, and a pinch of salt until smooth. Chill for at least 20 minutes before serving. A drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of fresh dill finishes it nicely. Because the water content is blended directly into the dish rather than served alongside it, this soup delivers meaningful hydration in a form that feels like food rather than a chore. Number 2. Chicken and vegetable bone broth soup. Bone broth itself is almost entirely liquid, which makes any soup built on this base a quiet but effective way to add fluids to a meal. Simmer store-bought or homemade bone broth with shredded cooked chicken, chopped carrots, and celery for about 10 minutes until the vegetables soften. Season with salt, pepper, and a pinch of thyme. A single bowl of broth-based soup like this can provide a significant portion of daily fluid needs, all while still reading as a satisfying, savory meal rather than something that feels like drinking water. Number 3. Watermelon and feta salad. Watermelon is over 90% water, and pairing it with a savory cheese turns it into something that feels like a proper dish rather than just fruit. Cube fresh watermelon and place in a bowl. Crumble a small amount of feta cheese over the top. Add a few mint leaves if you have them, and a light drizzle of olive oil. This combination delivers a substantial amount of fluid in every bite, while the salty feta actually encourages the body to retain that fluid slightly longer than water consumed on its own. Number 4. Zucchini and tomato sauté. Both zucchini and tomato are water-dense vegetables, and cooking them together releases even more liquid into the finished dish. Slice a zucchini and a tomato. Sauté in a pan with a little olive oil and garlic for about 7 minutes until softened and slightly juicy. Season with salt, pepper, and fresh basil if you have it. As these vegetables cook down, they release their natural water content into the pan, creating a light sauce that adds hydration directly into every forkful of the simple side dish. Number 5. Savory oatmeal with broth. Replacing the usual milk or water with broth turns a familiar breakfast into a quietly hydrating savory meal. Cook half a cup of rolled oats in a cup of chicken or vegetable broth instead of water, simmering for about 5 minutes. Top with a soft poached egg and a sprinkle of black pepper. This twist on a familiar breakfast delivers the same comforting texture you'd expect, while the broth base adds a meaningful amount of fluid before the day has even properly begun. Number 6. Celery and apple soup. Celery is one of the most water-dense vegetables available, and pairing it with apple adds natural sweetness without needing any added sugar. Sauté chopped celery and a peeled, chopped apple in a pot with a little butter for 5 minutes. Add 2 cups of vegetable broth and simmer for 10 minutes. Blend until smooth. This soup combines 2 naturally water-rich ingredients into a single dish, meaning a single bowl delivers considerably more hydration than the same vegetables eaten raw and separately. Number 7. Gazpacho. This cold Spanish soup is built almost entirely from water-rich vegetables, making it one of the most hydrating dishes in this entire video. Blend ripe tomatoes, cucumber, bell pepper, and a small clove of garlic until smooth. Add a splash of olive oil and red wine vinegar, then season with salt and pepper. Chill for at least 30 minutes before serving. Because this dish is served cold and entirely liquid in texture, it functions almost like a hydrating beverage while still delivering the vitamins and fiber of whole vegetables. Number 8. Poached chicken in broth with vegetables. Poaching chicken directly in broth, rather than searing it dry in a pan, keeps fluid in the cooking process from start to finish. Place a chicken breast in a pot with enough broth to cover it, along with sliced carrots and celery. Simmer gently for about 15 minutes until the chicken is cooked through. Serve the chicken sliced in a shallow bowl with some of the broth spooned over. Serving the chicken with its poaching liquid rather than draining it away means none of that hydrating fluid is lost before it reaches your plate. Number 9. Strawberry and spinach smoothie. Blending water-rich fruits and vegetables together creates a drink that delivers both nutrition and hydration in a single glass. Blend a cup of strawberries, a handful of spinach, a cup of water or coconut water, and a few ice cubes until smooth. Strawberries are roughly 91% water, and blending them whole, rather than juicing them, retains the fiber alongside the fluid, making this a more complete way to hydrate than a typical fruit juice. Number 10. Tomato Basil Egg Bake. Baking eggs directly with sliced tomatoes lets the tomatoes' natural moisture work its way into the eggs as they cook. Whisk 4 eggs with a splash of milk, salt, and pepper. Pour into a greased baking dish and arrange sliced tomatoes and torn basil leaves on top. Bake at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes until set. As the tomatoes bake, they release moisture directly into the eggs, resulting in a noticeably more hydrating dish than eggs cooked entirely on their own. Number 11. Cucumber and melon salad. Both cucumber and melon rank among the most water-dense foods available, making this combination especially effective for sneaking in fluids. Cube cucumber and any melon you have on hand, cantaloupe or honeydew both work well. Toss together with a squeeze of lime and a few mint leaves if you have them. This salad delivers a substantial amount of water in every bite, while still presenting as a refreshing side dish rather than anything resembling a glass of water in disguise. Number 12. Mushroom and barley soup. This rounds out the list with a heartier, more filling option that still delivers significant hydration through its broth base. Sauté sliced mushrooms and a chopped onion in a pot for 5 minutes. Add a cup of barley and 6 cups of vegetable broth. Simmer for about 30 minutes until the barley is tender. The combination of broth and the slow-cooked barley creates a thick, satisfying soup that delivers meaningful hydration alongside fiber and slow-releasing energy, making it a strong final option to close out this list. 12 meals, each one quietly built around hydration, because on the days you simply forget to feel thirsty, your food can still take care of you. Which one are you trying first? Drop the number in the comments. We read every one. New recipes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Subscribe so you don't miss the next roundup.